For BWYellowJackets.com, I'm Brendan Gulick with head men's golf coach Wayne Schneider as we get ready for the OAC Championship Tournament here this upcoming week at River Greens in West Lafayette. Coach, your team has had an unbelievable spring and frankly had a good fall, but man, this has been a spring to remember. I have to imagine more than anything else that this group has been looking forward to playing this tournament to try to bring home an OAC Championship here this week. What's the morale of the team like, and where are they at mentally going into the week?
Right now, they're very positive about their chances to win the conference tournament. They came off a good year. It's probably the best golf year in recent Baldwin-Wallace men's golf history. They won 6 tournaments over the fall, spring, and did very well in all the tournaments they played in, and I hope they're peaking at the right time, but they're very positive about their chances. You have the other teams in the conference that are very good, like John Carroll, Otterbein, who's a perennial power, and Heidelberg and Muskingum, but we're right in there with the hunt. I think that their chances are very good.
Well, there's no doubt those guys have played well enough and in many cases have beaten some of those other schools throughout the course of the year. You end up seeing a lot of the same group of guys in lots of the different tournaments, so it's not going to be a big surprise when they get down there this upcoming weekend. But the course maybe is part of the star, right? It's kind of become the OAC Championship course. Pretty much every year the Conference Championship Tournament is held down there. From an expectations perspective, how much of the course and the knowledge of being able to go down there and know what you're going to see, how much does that resonate with your team?
It's a positive impact because we've played it several times in the fall and spring, and so the guys know the course, the layout, where to hit the ball to and where to stay away from to give them the best chance to get those low scores. And we've competed several times, like I said, and so they know the course. It's a nice course because it's kind of centrally located. Teams from the west and south and us up north can get down there without too much trouble. And the ownership really treats us well.
It certainly has been a good venue for the OAC for several years. We'll talk about Ronnie Shin in a minute because he's had a great season individually, but I want to focus on the experience of guys like Jimmy Clark, Ben Ladeka, and Hunter Miller. I mean, they've played a lot of golf over the last several years. Why do you hope that their experience can really benefit them now on a big stage this weekend?
We've been very fortunate. We have really good senior leadership. We have Hunter Miller, Adam Morris, Jack Kyle, Brad Blaine, and they did a lot to help the younger guys mature and play and up their game, so to speak, so that they're ready for the big stage. And guys like Hunter Miller, who's been a steady performer for 4 years and one of our leaders. And then there's other guys, like we have 2 freshmen. We have Logan Bratch, and we also have Ronnie Shin, who are playing well. And Ben Ladeka has been with us for 3 years now, too, along with Jimmy Clark. So it's a good nucleus for a team that can go very low.
I know Logan competed as an individual, and he played really well last week. Ronnie Shin has had a terrific season for you. He's had your lowest scoring average just about every tournament and certainly on the whole throughout the course of the season. Where has Ronnie gotten better from the beginning of the spring to where he is now?
I think he's matured as a person and as a player. He's always hit the ball a long way off the tee, but I think his short game has gotten better, which allows him to get those low scores. Instead of just trying to hit the middle of the green, he's like hunting the pins, and so if he's on, he's very good.
When you think about this time of year, you kind of hope that everybody rallies together, and yet sometimes when guys are walking the course and maybe the holes run parallel to each other, they have a chance, hey, how'd you hit it on this hole, or something to that effect. Who do you hope on your team from maybe a vocal leadership perspective can step up this weekend? Somebody that you think might be able to really encourage other guys who are hopefully playing at their best?
I think as a group, they get along very well. They're friends off the course as well as on. They pull for each other. Even in practice sessions, they'll help each other out if they're struggling with a particular club or idea of how to hit the ball on a certain hole. And you'll see them around the course because, like you say, the courses, sometimes the holes run parallel. And they'll give each other high fives and let each other know, okay, 1 over, 2 over, whatever they are, and just keep trying, and so they're a good cohesive group that pull for each other. They don't have that constant bantering trying to, well, I'm going to be better than you, or that type of thing that some people get into in sports. They look out for each other, they wish well for each other, and they're always there for each other. And like I say, they're friends off the course as well as on.
I know last weekend was maybe negatively weather impacted. It was a tough course playing the Country Club of Hudson, and the greens have recently been punched. How do you work with the team's mentality knowing that maybe last weekend didn't go the way you wanted to in terms of your finish, but having had the resume that you have this year of having won 6 tournaments?
Well, I think it starts with, I try to always give them positive reinforcement because that goes a lot further than negative points of view. And so I'm on the course with them all the time out there. I drive around and I'm able to talk to them on the course and just tell them, hey, if you got a bogey or a double bogey, you got to put it behind you and keep moving ahead. So we try to keep that positive reinforcement going, and the guys do it for each other out there too. They'll pump each other up and say, yes, you had a bad shot, but let's play the next one. Let's not worry about the one you just didn't have the best results with.
Well, this has certainly been a fun season. We wish you all the best this upcoming weekend, and hope that this isn't the final weekend of Yellow Jacket Golf. You never know how things are going to go. Good luck.
Thank you very much. We appreciate all the support, and the guys are looking forward to the OAC.